Hi guys, so sorry I can't get this full thing in this frame. It's kind of big. So, I recently ordered this laminator from Amazon. It's super cute. You'll see it in a minute. Well, you probably saw it in the thumbnail. I'll have the links for it. They will be affiliate links, which means I will make a small commission if your purchase items to those links. And with Amazon, I mean, I saw this one, it had the one listing, and the pricing kind of changes. It was like 33, 35, 37. I don't remember exactly where in the 30s it was, but that was about the pricing. I believe it came with a couple extra items. So, you guys know I've been into making laminated journals or traveler's notebooks, whatever you want to call it, flow book. I mean, however you want to use it. But either way, I'm just going to laminate a piece of something I want to make with that. So I have some paper here, but what I'm going to do is remove that for now because we don't really need that. And this will just be a quick review. Well, I don't know how quick because I always say that and it's not that quick. But this is an excellent quality laminator, 2-roller system, pink. And then, like I said, I didn't even know the brand. It was kind of like off-brand. I had mentioned this in a different video. Anni Star, it says. So let's open this up. And, I mean, you kind of have to. I mean, it's pink, you guys. Oh, love it. So cute. So they had other colors very similar to this machine, I'm saying, like just different color, basically the same model. But it's kind of interesting that it comes with this paper trimmer. It's for trimming your photos down, or not the photos, but whatever you laminate, right? At the end you have some extra hangover you can cut with. I don't know how long this is gonna last for. I don't really care about this part of it, but let's check it out. And since hopefully, oh man, I want to start a laminated journal, laminated TN, travels, whatever you want to call it, swap, hopefully tomorrow. I guess it depends on when you're watching this video. If you're a subscriber to my channel and know all about, what we do here, maybe you'll participate in that. But I had mentioned that. So it's funny, it doesn't come off. It doesn't look like you just slide whatever underneath. It's kind of soft plastic. I don't know how to explain that. And then we have our little trimmer. So again, I mean, once this runs out, what are you going to do? So it's just a little something extra. It is kind of nice for a ruler though, because it has lots of different things on it. But all right, and it even has little grippies on the bottom. And then it has a little corner rounder, which I thought was interesting because my other corner rounder was having a hard time sometimes cutting through plastic. So this is something to have. It's very basic. I don't know if you can see the way it's created. It's just kind of is the same piece of metal, but one piece of it is up in here and the other piece is down here. That's interesting. Do you see that? It just has a cut. We'll see. And then it even has a place to hold the little trash so you can empty it. It does come with, I think, 25 pockets. These are very thin pockets, so I'm assuming they're 3 ml or 3, or maybe even 1. Look at this, 25 in here. Very thin. And then, of course, our instructions. And this. So I think it said it heats up like in 3 to 5 minutes. Of course, the reviews, some are great and some are like, oh, this is horrible because it's Amazon and that's just how the reviews go. Like I say, I usually keep this kind of thing on here, but I'm going to take it off because of the glare, but also because when things like this heat up, sometimes this heats up too. Hopefully this doesn't get too hot, but it's not the best. And I just realized it doesn't have like a guard to keep something up. My Scotch laminator is super old. Like I said, it's probably 20 years old. It works great. This has a wider opening, or at least it should. Now that I look at it, it doesn't look too big. I guess because the Scotch one is basically for, standard A2 size paper or a legal paper. It can be longer. It just can't be wide. Just real quick, I'm going to measure this. It's about 9 inches. They do have a 12-inch or 13-inch opening option too. Wider, right? Because the opening is only so big. You know what? I don't know if I'm going to be keeping this. It's only 9.5, and I thought it was wider than this. Because for me, if I was going to get a new laminator, because I don't need a new one, I just wanted to try it. I needed it to be like the big guy. So you saw that the opening is 9.5. So I'll try it anyway because it's here. Then I'll just make the judgment if I'm going to be keeping it or not. It just has on-off switch and then a cold-hot switch. We'll talk about that in just a second. So I'll plug this in because obviously we got to get it warming up. This is like to release it, I suppose. We have an on-off switch here, and then we have cold and hot. Cold would be just like if you want to press something through there. Sometimes I guess like a self-laminate or like a sticky self-laminating system, the pockets that already have the sticky on them, ready to go. I am afraid of those. I feel like those get more bubbles. I feel like they're not as strong, but you know, I don't know. I am gonna remove this. It does say caution hot, so, and I'm gonna plug it in and I'll be right back. So it's plugged in, so I'm gonna click this on, and it's already kind of like rolling. I can hear it. I don't know if you can hear it. Okay, and then I'm gonna do hot. So once this lights up, I'll kind of keep an eye on about how long it takes. I'm gonna cut my paper down and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I say that took about 3 minutes. And you see the little lights on. So yeah, it said 3 to 5 minutes and took about 3 minutes. I am going to use my Daiso laminating pouches. I've reviewed them before. I use them all the time. What I like about the Daiso ones is they are A4. I don't know the thickness though, because like I said, it's in a different, it's in a metric. I don't know what kind of system it is, but they're almost 12 inches long, and then just over the 8 inches in the other direction. So like just over 8.5. So this is it's not very hot, it's warm, but not scary hot. So I'm gonna put that there. I already cut this down. I'm gonna try to make like a little pouch for a traveler notebook that I made up in my mind, and hopefully this works out, I don't know. But either way, this is a piece of paper for like a B6 size, like a 5x7 size. So it's 6 3/4 tall, and then just under 12 inches because I wanted to max out this space. But if you have a different size sheet, obviously it's gonna be different. If I wanted to be really tight, I would cut that off and reuse it, but I don't. This is pretty much taking up the whole thing. And then I scored it at 5 inches and at 10 1/8, and then leaves whatever size flap is left here. And we'll just try it out. So I'm gonna tuck this in here really well. These colors look so pretty, this and this. Oh my goodness, I love it. I'm gonna take a picture real quick. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna tuck this in really, really well because, like I said, I try to max out the pouch. So I'm trying to tuck it as far into this area as it'll go. Oh gosh, I got some kind of lint in here. All right, and I did score it because I like to do that, but you don't have to. Some people score it later, I don't know. Okay, so I don't know if this goes in this way or in the other way. Oh, yep, it goes in the front. And it is taking it in very slowly. So this one does not have the selection of if you want 3 or 5 ml. The difference there, yes, the pouches are a different thickness. If you see about laminating pouches, some say 3 ml, some say, or whatever, and some say 5, and there's 7 and 9, I think, is that it just passes it slower. It's not like the rollers separate more because, oh, you put more in there or because the thing is thicker. It just does it more slowly because if it's a thicker pouch, it needs a little more time to warm up that glue, right? Oh, you see it? The light turned off. Oh, it kind of dimmed, but now it's back. Whenever you're using your laminator, any laminator, just give it another minute between putting, ooh, you put it through and then you put the next one through. Just give it a minute to warm up again, really, really nice and hot. So this is very slow, so it feels like it's doing a 5 ml job, you know what I'm saying? Because in my Scotch one, the 3 ml setting, I always leave it on the 3, because I didn't understand that. It does a good job, and it was a little bit faster. But now that I know, I'll select 5 ml. So if you have another laminator, select 5. It'll go slower, and it'll give you more better press, you know, because it's going slowly through each thing, right? This looks really nice. And so I'm very familiar with these Daiso laminating pouches, so I know what it looks like when it gets used. Oh, I probably should have just let it... I kind of took it out because it seemed like it was done. I mean, look at that. So this has gold and all that kind of stuff. It says it's ready to go again. I like the look of it. I don't know. Maybe I should try like a pouch that you guys are familiar with. I don't know. Look at... I mean, look how smooth this is. Ooh. It's very sturdy. I'll try one of the little pouches this comes with because I don't really care. Oh, yeah, let's do that. What size is this? You know why I'll do it? Because, let me see. It looks like it might be, I do need a little dashboard or whatever they call for it, my traveler's notebook, and it's about this size, I think. How big is this? This one's just like 6 1/4 by 4 1/4. So yeah, so I will trim it down. So let me choose a piece of paper to go in here. Actually, I have some paper here. That might work. 6 well, but this has a direction. Yeah. Let me choose another paper. I'll be right back. So I picked up a ton of laminating sheets off of Amazon. I'll have the links for them too, but I want to review them or at least try them out for you guys. I know some people are like, oh, try a matte one, or, you know, I did pick up some legal letter size so that you can make things longer. Obviously, most paper is 12 by 12. Like, the longest you're going to get is 12, but there's some papers out there you can find that are longer than that. I did pick up legal letter size stuff. I don't really need wider, I guess, is what I think that's probably why I changed my mind and got this one. I was like, why did I get the regular size? But it works really great. Okay, so these are the ones it comes with. I feel like these are 3 ml because they're very thin. I do like a thinner thing for these kind of projects, but, you know, so let's go. In the meantime, should we use this little thing to crop this? I don't even know if it... We'll see. Yeah, it maxes it right out at the very top of this thing. This is scary to me. I can't tell where to... I'm just gonna choose here. It leaves a big gap, and that's fine. I just want to see if this thing works at all. Hey! Pretty good. I didn't make it nice and crooked, but... but not too bad. Let's try the corner rounder. This is coming out the other side here. Of course, I need to cut this down some more, but let's pretend this is where I want it. Not bad. I actually really like this. This, you know, it's going to dull, and then I don't know how you're going to replace that, but maybe there's some other Fiskars one or something that you can pop in here that'll fit too, because it feels very familiar, the spacing here and the way the carriage is being held. So, interesting. So cool. Love it. Okay. Oh, and it's done. It's not going to pop it out. You see that? It was just sitting there waiting for me. And again, I don't know. I really like it. Let me see. Do I have another one? Oh, let me see. I can compare it with. This is a journal I made not too long ago. Again, same kind of feel. This is made with the Scotch Laminator, actually with this same Daiso lamination sheets. So, if that gives you some comparison, I don't know. Alright guys, yeah, thanks for watching. And I really did this because, again, I wanted an updated one. I wanted to show you guys if you want to join the swap. I would say swap. Hopefully coming up very soon, if not later today, maybe tomorrow. That you could, you know, choose something like that. I don't know. And a lot of people pass these through again. I guess I could try. You know what? Let me trim this down the way I want it, and I'll pass it through again. So let me trim it down better, and I'll be right back. Let me just do this real quick. Yeah, I never really noticed those Daiso things. They must be 5 ml because it feels a lot thicker. This feels good. But this is the kind of thing I like for a journal, because if it's too stiff, I feel like when you go to pop it, when you go to do your score lines, like, it could pop open, and that's not what you want, because then it delaminates. What's funny about that delamination is I remember that from my RV. Mine didn't delaminate, but they said that's an issue. Okay, so I'm just going to go from this side because I think I went the other way. And actually, I'll turn it upside down too, just a different direction. I don't know. And I'm going to let that go through again, you guys. It takes a minute, so I will come back. The reason I'm doing this is because a lot of people do this after they've, you know, done their little corner rounding and cutting down and all that. And some people pass it through a few different times just to make sure it really glues. But I have a feeling if you keep doing that, maybe the glue's going to fail. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to pass it through too much because you're warming up that glue that was already warmed up before. And it's not really meant for that. But I don't know. That's just my opinion. Oh, darn it. I had an experiment I should have tried. I want to put acetate in here. I don't see why it wouldn't work because you can put acetate in the Mink. That's another machine that will laminate for you. I have the little one, so it doesn't really help me because it's not any wider than... you know, like the big Mink, right? So, I haven't tried it myself, but I know people do that. Again, nice and slow. It doesn't look like it's yellowing or doing anything funky. Of course, that would be the plastic, but I'm just saying maybe, you never know. It looks good. I think I'll put this little laminator right here. Since I was doing this, I guess, you know, YouTube always wants to offer you more videos and stuff. And one of the titles was like something about laminator. I'm going crazy over here, laminating everything. It just made me laugh because I'm like, yeah, I know, me too. I'm like, why don't I use this more often? The one I had. All right. And then I always wonder if, like, while it's warm, is that a good time to crease? Like, it's still pretty warm right now. Maybe I should come over here and do my little... Oh, I'm wasting time. Okay, just do my little... I like to score them again before I actually do anything, so that's just me, but, you know, whatever you want to do. So I'm going to try to make with this is like a little... See, it stays on there really well. Did not delaminate on me, so that's good. And you might wonder about my measurements for this. I'm going to make like an accordion pocket. I'll show you guys, hopefully, that will hold things instead of like a folder. If you want to put a little folder in there, that's good too in your travel notebook or journal. See, it's really stiff. Because I knew this was going to add extra spacing here. So I did this 5 inches, and I did this 10 1/8. So I added an extra 1/8 of an inch because when it lays down, see, now I have space for it, that extra. And then I'm going to put Velcro here and here. And on the inside, I'm going to make like a little accordion pocket. Like those little purses. Like basically, I'm just going to fold some paper and then add more paper on it. And so when it closes up, it looks like this. It goes in your journal like this, right? Because it's open. It's not glued down. And then over here, you'll have this little pocket that you can put things in. I think it'll be cute. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Yeah, no, it's a great machine. Actually, I'm going to turn it off because I don't like wasting electricity. But thanks for watching, guys. I will see you at the next one. You might wonder what I'm going to do with this. Basically, you can pop this into a journal. I think this one's different. We made this up on the fly, so this isn't quite the size, but you see, you put that in there. Maybe put a pen loop on this or do whatever you want. It helps you mark your journal. So, oh, there's that little Moonbeam sticker I put on there. But yeah, so anyway, thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. I'll have the link in the description box. And yeah, you know, depends on when you watch this video. Let me know what you guys think about a swap. I've heard from a lot of you guys that you are into it. Sounds great. I will definitely have rules and guidelines for it, but you know, we'll talk about that in that video, okay? All right, guys, thanks for watching. Bye now.